How to be generous. 'Cause it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. It's been said for a long time that it's better to give than to receive. But you can't give what you don't have. But it's good to be generous. And like the great Snoop Dogg says in his classic Doggy Style album, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Great song, Google it, YouTube it if you haven't ever heard it before. Parental discretion is advised if it is the explicit version, which I recommend. We all know we have to be generous, but it's easy to be generous when you have a lot of. If you have a big barrel full of almonds, it's easy to give a few handfuls away and you still feel good. It's easy to give half of it away and it still feels good. But what if you don't have any almonds? What about if you don't have a barrel? Then you can't give anything away. We have to be generous. It is important to spread the wealth. It is important to spread the goodness. But what if you don't have goodness? What if you don't have wealth? Well, that's where creativity, I think, kicks in. I think we need to give away what we do have. But what about if it's just filled with a bunch of negativity? You're going to give away negativity? A lot of folks do. And what happens is whatever you give, you receive. So you should give goodness. But before I give a few examples on how to be generous with what I know you could get creative, dig deep inside, and figure out that you do have, let's break down the quote. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. We start at the top. It ain't no fun. What's no fun? That the homies don't have none. What I think this quote means is that having stuff is fun. Gaining things is fun. Winning is fun. But what makes it even more fun is if you could share that you've gained. It could be something tangible, or it could be a feeling that you have, such as joy. So if you want to make that fun, as the quote says, even more fun, give it away. Give some of it away. Give all of it away. You've already enjoyed it. Maybe you're done with it. It's time to give it away and generate more. I think that's what it means when it says it ain't no fun. Second part, if the homies can't have none. Doesn't necessarily mean it's not any fun at all. All it is, it's trying to say that it's much more fun if the homies have some. So give it away. Be generous with the funness that you have. Middle part. The homies. What's a homie? Everyone could have a different definition of what homie means. In my world, homie means a longtime friend that you've created roots with. Once you know someone and you spend a lot of time with them, that means you're going to experience different situations with them. Those are roots. Those are roots that go into the ground, that go into the planet, that go into the home, making that person your homie. Third part, can't have none. So we got it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Can't have none of what? What I get out of this is whatever it is that you have. Whatever it is that you can give away. If you're creative, and we'll get to that in a sec. If you have a lot of material things that you can give away, it makes those material things a lot more fun. If you have music and you play it when you're by yourself, that's fun, that's great. But if you invite one or more friends, one or more homies, and you play the music for them and you, that makes it even more fun. It elevates the fun. The can't have none is whatever it is that you own, whatever it is that belongs to you. So all put together in kind of my perspective is it's less fun if you don't give away that good thing that you have to your longtime rooted friends. And in other words, be generous. Be generous with the things that you do have. Now, you could be generous with a lot of tangible things if you have plenty of them, or if you have one, you could share it. That's being generous with what you have. But what about if you don't have really much of anything at the time? How can you be generous when you don't feel that you have anything? Maybe it's a rough patch that you're going through, a winter, or maybe you're just in a situation where you don't have many things, but you want to be generous. You want to have more fun and give some to the homies. Now, explaining the quote a little bit more freely, a little bit more open, the homies in the song, I explained what the words to me homie meant. But it could also just mean other people on this planet, strangers, other folks that are on this planet at the same time as you are, strangers people around you. They are all existing here on this planet at the same time you are. That's huge. I think that would make them, to a certain degree, your homie. You're experiencing this life on this planet, on this universe, at the same time, together. I think that makes them your homie. How can you be generous with them? Being that they're homies and you want to make sure that everything is much more fun, so you want to make sure they have some, but you don't have nothing tangible like big piles of stuff to give away. What do? You start getting creative and you pay attention of the good things that you start collecting, that you start building, such as goodness that sits in here, such as smiles, good energy, good posture, positive attitude, optimism, good conversation, time, a good set of ears to listen, compassion, empathy, understanding. You could walk into any room and just smile at everyone, even say, hello, everyone. And you're giving it away. You are being generous. You are giving politeness away. You are giving kindness away. This to me is being generous. This to me is making it more fun because now the homies can have some. This reminds me of a time where I wanted to give away 100 smiles a day. I forgot exactly how long I went, but I think I went about 30 days. And setting a goal to give away 100 smiles a day. It was tough. I don't think I ever hit 100 smiles a day, but I know for a fact that I gave away more than one smile to one stranger every single day for 30 days. I got to practice my smile a lot. I got a lot of funny looks. It taught me the difference between a friendly smile and a weird smile. I learned a lot during that 100 smile a day challenge. But now looking back, as I was putting together today's video, is I was being generous with just a simple smile. I was giving goodness away. I was making it more fun by making sure the homies had some. So remember, be generous with what you have. Get creative and look deep inside and find what goodness you do have. Look for the pleasantness in your vibe. Look for the pleasantness in your world. You can't give away what you don't have. So this could be a good opportunity to start having more pleasantness. Start having more joy. Start having more understanding and compassion. This way, you can give it away. Because remember, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.